Officers arrested a man in Palm Coast, Florida, described by authorities as a repeat shoplifting suspect. Investigators say the man attempted to conceal his identity while committing theft at a local retail store, but deputies were able to identify and locate him during the investigation.
We got a report of a gentleman matching your description in reference to a possible theft over here at Target.
Not me.
Not you? You have your driver's license of some form of insurance?
Yes, I do.
Real quick, before you reach anything, you have any weapons on your person?
Just my knife.
All right,
don't grab it. Don't grab it. I'll grab that. All right, just do me a favor. Just put your hands on top of your head real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that. Okay. Okay. So, what's going on today?
Nothing. I'm waiting on a lift. That's all. That's it.
You're waiting on a what?
Just waiting on a lift.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
What badge?
Yeah, it's evac.
Use it. You still work for him?
Yes, sir.
Delta
you still have
223 teletype.
I was allowed that to keep it.
Yeah. And proper display if you're not evac anymore, right?
I wasn't displaying it. I was just getting my ID.
27.
I saw it.
1020 MP.
Oh, I apologize.
Whiskey 325 493 80
Yeah.
3410.
Yeah, I was just coming from down here.
We're just standing by. Yeah, you want to go talk to me?
Like my lift is literally about to be here in a second.
Were you at Target today?
Like hour ago.
Hour ago?
Yeah, forever ago. $4 minutes.
Okay. Well, if it's a situational mistake, my friend, then we'll get you out of here. But like I said, you match the description. Possible suspect walking through this little area that we're not reported on. So we're going to
Wouldn't
our
it
job
make more
is
sense
stop
for the
him.
guy that went that way?
Well, it was reported that you went this way.
Yeah.
Just literally right where you're at.
You just matched the description. It was just.
So at this point in time, we're going to stop. That's our job. Is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Where about it?
I'm on teletype.
Several.
I know there was someone that ran off that way.
Yeah, what they look like?
I don't know, dude.
Someone ran off in that
height.
direction?
Yeah, they were about my height. They had jeans on, that's all I know.
They were running that towards
Yeah,
the wood line?
They went towards the water over there. And then I just see him cut the corner, that was it.
What kind of shirt was he
coming
wearing?
down that way. He had like a gray with a black bottom, had a collar shirt.
Okay.
You want to go just pull up?
It was a collared shirt.
Yes, sir.
Was he wearing any hat?
Gray hat. Yeah, towards the water. He cut the corner right there and went that way.
Teletype's holding that back. Yeah, and my bad. It's an identification card. Whiskey 325 493 80 3410.
Oh my God, he's pulling up in 1 minute. I'm sorry, officers.
No, it's okay. So, the guy that you're describing is more of someone who fits the description. I just, once they give this back to me, I'm going to give you your things back,
Right.
and you're going to be all set.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry about this, but you know, we're trying.
Right, no, I get it.
We only get a description to work off of, you know.
Right.
So I don't want you to feel like anything's kind of targeted.
I just don't want to miss my
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah.
It's like literally here.
Where are you coming from, boss?
I'm coming from New Smyrna.
Yeah, but like, I'm not talking about like what city, like where you coming from right now.
Oh, no, I was coming from the back end down there. I just walking down this way. So I just took the back side, that's all.
Where you coming from before that?
Before that, I was coming from Home Depot.
Home Depot?
Yep.
How'd you get from Home Depot to here?
I took a lift.
Took a lift?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where do you stay at, my friend?
New Smyrna.
You stay in New Smyrna?
Yes, sir.
Why do you
Right,
shop
it's
down
right
here?
I got a girlfriend down here.
Got a girlfriend down here?
Yeah, he's leaving in 3 minutes. Oh my God.
I understand. Well, once you verify, you know, they got video camera and all that other stuff. Once you verify it's not you, we'll cut you loose, be done with it, and make sure you're clean.
Hello? Hello? Yes. Hey, I'm on the back side of
Delta 223.
Dollar Tree here, so. Yes.
I want to tell them you're stopped out with the walk.
You get that?
Katie Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not my girlfriend.
Okay. I got you. All right. Here's your ID back.
They're
Hey.
just gonna look at footage.
Yep. We're just gonna hang out until they check out the footage.
Sitting here waiting. I was waiting for the lift is here, but the damn officers have to look at the footage and make sure.
You okay? Real quick.
No. He
I walked
lives
from
in New
down there this way.
Smyrna.
I'm
The lift from New Smyrna to here?
New Smyrna to Home Depot, then lift to here.
Yeah.
Why are you here though?
I was meeting a girl here.
What's her name?
Her name's Jessica
Jessica what?
Wheeler.
And where are you going?
I'm going home right now.
Oh, where's she at?
She's left. She's gone. That's why I was walking to get the lift. That's my lift right there.
Yeah, you can't take them right now. Here though.
I was meeting my girl.
Oh,
That's all. And I was walking back. You know, didn't
Were
want
you at Target at all?
earlier, like an hour ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything?
Yes, I did.
What'd you buy?
I bought that right there and some milk and stuff like that.
Did
Yeah.
you go back in at all after that?
Nope.
You never went in there and stole anything and
Nope.
ran?
No, I did not.
So they have good video.
Okay. That
It's not going to show you on video?
Wasn't me.
You ever
Who's over there?
believe
I
it's
do have
One more time.
lip tech.
Tell me the description of the person that you saw run over
Gentleman
there.
was probably about my height.
What was he wearing
He
exactly?
had like
Just-
a gray with black bottom. And
what kind of
and
shirt was
It
it?
was a collared shirt.
It was a polo.
yeah, polo shirt.
It was a
and it had
polo
gray
shirt,
hat.
and
Yes.
he had a gray hat.
Yes,
and he
green
was
hat.
wearing jeans.
Yes.
And what kind of shoes?
He had like white shoes.
He had white shoes.
Hello?
Okay.
No.
Hang tight. All right. Before I ask you anything, I'm going to read you your rights. Okay.
All right.
All right. You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
All right. With these in mind, will you speak to me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So they have pictures here. Is this? And they positively identified you in these. So what's going on? You're taking the stuff off the shelves. And you're wearing the gray polo. So just talk.
We just want you to be straight up and honest with us because it, you
Yeah,
know,
look,
like
man, I did. I took some bathing suits for my daughter, my little girl, because I couldn't really afford to get them. And that's what I did. I have them in my bag.
your bathing suits
Yes, just bathing suits.
Still have them in the bag?
Yes, I do.
with the shirt that you were wearing, the polo.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's over there.
You dumped it over there behind the. Where over there? Like, just tell me where it's at.
Behind that white thing over there.
Behind the big white unit.
Yep.
Okay. Besides, like the bathing suits, is there anything else? Like, did you like the tea and the milk?
No, I paid for all that.
Do you have receipts for that?
Yes, I should. If not, then it should be at the register that I was at.
Set the bag down.
The receipt should be in there. Like I said, it's definitely in there. I paid it with my EBT card.
Played it with your EBT card?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you took in here is just the No, don't open it. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just took the bathing suits.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do you mind if I
please.
look inside the bag?
Yeah.
Can you just do me a favor and step away from the bag a little bit? Yep.
What about the big lighter? Did you have those before?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Your bathing suits.
You just pull that up.
Can you buy these?
Is the food and everything came with EBT card? The deputy says before you continue digging into that bag,
Well, yeah, that would be pretty smart. You said you paid for the lighters?
Yeah, well, I had them. I bought those from my house.
You had those already?
investigation, have to work with targets loss prevention and everything, and figure out how they want to proceed in this situation. Okay, so appreciate your patience. You also obviously not free to leave. So. Do you want? What's up?
It was this too. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What's in your back pocket you're reaching for?
This, the cord.
What do you want to do with that?
That was something I took to court.
You took that from Target?
Yeah.
Good. Grab that, Deputy Joseph. Deputy Joseph, if you want to gather those items, the swimwear and the cord, and then have that.
Yeah.
If you want, you can lean back against this, whatever you want to do. If you want to just put all that stuff neatly on top of Deputy Darvitz's vehicle,
Yeah.
so that way when Deputy First Class Patel comes here, they can get that and get the information for that. Do you have your work phone?
Car.
Go get it.
Yeah.
You're going to need to take photographs of everything. Okay, real quick. At any point in your life, have you ever been charged and or convicted with retail theft or any type of theft or shoplifting or any sort of theft at all?
Yes.
When was that? When and where?
It was New Smyrna.
New Smyrna?
Yep. And it was almost a year ago.
About a year ago?
Yeah.
Did you go to court for it?
Yes.
And how'd that turn out?
I was on probation.
On probation? Okay, so there was some form of punishment that was associated. Okay.
When deputies made contact with the suspect, they reportedly discovered narcotics and related items in his possession. The man was taken into custody following the investigation into the retail theft and drug-related findings. The man was charged with petty theft as a third or subsequent offense, possession of fentanyl, possession of drug paraphernalia, and providing false information to law enforcement. Authorities said he was transported to the county jail following the arrest. Bond information and further court proceedings were not immediately detailed in the report. The investigation remains documented as part of the Sheriff's Office ongoing efforts to address repeat retail theft offenders in the area. Want to watch more videos like this one? Subscribe.